Hello everyone, this is Nishtha from Nish Online Interior Design, Paint Color Consultation and Home Decor Content Writing. So today I'm going to be talking about a popular color category that I have not discussed earlier but addressed multiple times. Now this color category is super popular, it's super inviting, super welcoming and is loved and admired by homeowners, interior designers and all those interior decoration enthusiasts. So any guesses what I'm going to be talking about today? Well, yes, 12 best Sherwin Williams sage green paint colors. So what are exactly sage green paint colors? You're quite likely to observe this trend on Pinterest, Instagram. You're bound to find tons and tons of inspiration on sage green kitchen cabinets, sage green laundry cabinets, sage green vanities, accent walls and much more. Well, sage green paint colors are muted green grey paint colors that either have a yellow or a brown undertone. So in general, I've talked about green grey paint colors which could either be cool or warm, but sage green paint colors in general fall on the warmer end of the scale. So if you're particularly intrigued by warmer green grey paint colors out there, or if you have a warmer tone color palette and want to experiment with a green grey paint color, then the sage green paint colors can make a beautiful appeal. And trust me, right from your sage green front door to sage green mudroom cabinets or your kitchen cabinets, your bathroom vanity, maybe your kids' bedroom, this sage green trend is quite likely to stay and will not fade away in the coming years. So if you're particularly looking to invite nature indoors, or if you want to make your city apartment look inside out, or if you want to feel calm, tranquilized, relaxed, rejuvenated, this paint color category can truly help you, and also while making your space look cozy, calm, welcoming and comfortable. So before I get started with my list of 12 best Sherwin Williams sage green paint colors, I'm going to first address a few questions often asked by the homeowners regarding the sage green paint colors, and I would also recommend you to check out my Etsy shop which has tons and tons of pre-packaged color palettes out there. If you're looking to choose paint colors for your home in an affordable way, these paint color palettes will definitely help you in choosing a whole house color scheme or even for a certain bedroom, living room or bathroom. I've added the links of my Etsy shop as well as my website in the description box below. So, homeowners have often asked whether Sherwin Williams offers sage green paint colors. Well, definitely yes. Sherwin Williams offers a ton of variety in sage green paint colors. Some of the popular paint colors that are also my favorite are Clary Sage, Swelt Sage, Soft Sage, and there are simply much more. Homeowners have often also inquired about what other colors look great with these sage green paint colors. So let's say if you have a sage green paint color in your home and you're looking to coordinate other paint colors to go with this paint color, then you simply cannot miss some creamy or softer whites. You must avoid cool white paint colors. At the same time, you must go with lighter yellows or maybe off-white paint colors that have a yellow undertone, well, something like Sherwin Williams creamy or Dover white. Meanwhile, you can even go with beiges, greys out there. They can look simply blissful. You can even go with darker charcoal greys, tones of blush, peach, pink. They're all going to look flawless. At the same time, if you're looking for darker paint colors to make an accent with these sage green paint colors, then a blend of blue-green paint colors, well, something like Sherwin Williams Mount Etna can make a beautiful appeal. Even black paint colors or dark navy blue paint colors can also make a beautiful accent with sage green paint colors. So now that I've discussed these various questions often asked by the homeowners, I'm going to get started with the 12 best Sherwin Williams sage green paint colors. And the first paint color on my list is Sherwin Williams Clary Sage. Sherwin Williams Clary Sage is a beautiful, warm, earthy and organic sage green paint color that can also play quite versatile and welcoming. This is one of the most popular sage green paint colors by Sherwin Williams, and homeowners and designers have absolutely loved the overall aesthetic and feel of it. Now, Sherwin Williams Clary Sage has an LRV of 41, which means that it falls on the medium end of the scale. So, if you're intending to use this paint color in a larger square footage, or even in a space that receives ample incoming natural light, don't worry about the undertones being washed away, because this color can stand really strong, bright and rejuvenating in every situation. You can check out my latest pre-packaged Sherwin Williams Clary Sage color palette for the whole house here on Etsy, as well as my website. Now, the next paint color on my list is Sherwin Williams Oakmoss. Sherwin Williams Oakmoss is on the same color chip as Sherwin Williams Clary Sage. Yes, but quite a few shades darker. This dark sage green paint color is moody, earthy and organic, and can ultimately bring a warm and inviting vibe indoors. This sage green color has a dominant yellow undertone, which can make it feel closer to nature. With an LRV of only 13, this Sherwin Williams sage green paint color definitely falls on the darker end of the scale. Now, if you're looking for darker sage green paint colors, or if you're looking to make a rich or sophisticated appeal in your home, then Oakmoss is a beautiful paint color that you can experiment with. You can further add tones of satin brass or even satin chrome with this bold paint color to make your home feel rich, luxe and elegant. Now, the next paint color on my list is Sherwin Williams Ethereal Mood. Sherwin Williams Ethereal Mood is muted greige paint color with a dominant sage green undertone. This delicate paint color can appear like a muted sage green with a dominant brown undertone in various lighting conditions, especially in the south and west. It is a versatile, soothing and can effortlessly work for a variety of bohemian, rusting and modern organic setups. Now, if you're looking for a sage green paint color that has more brown and lesser green, then Ethereal Mood can play a beautiful role. It has an LRV of 38, which means that it falls on the medium end of the scale. This paint color can look just so fabulous on the interior doors, or if you have a wainscoting in your mud room or foyer, then Ethereal Mood can definitely go along really well. This is more or less a greyish paint color, but with a dominant sage green undertone. Now, the next color on my list is Sherwin Williams Green Onyx. Sherwin Williams Green Onyx is one of my absolute favorite sage green paint colors. It feels just so clean and refreshing while brightening up any dull corners and instantly infusing nature vibes. This medium tone muted green grey paint color has a touch of yellow undertone to make it appear soft and earthy. Now, if you're looking for those typical sage green kitchen cabinets decoration, or if you're looking for sage green bathroom vanity, then Green Onyx is definitely something that you can sample. It definitely has more green and yellow to it as compared to Clary Sage, and it has an LRV of 31, which means that it falls on the slightly darker end of the scale. It can make a bold appeal, and you can best pair this warm sage green paint color with tones of satin brass in the form of knobs, hardware fixtures, or even lighting fixtures. Now, the next color on my list is Sherwin Williams Swelt Sage. Swelt Sage by Sherwin Williams is another popular sage green paint color to have an eye on. This nature-inspired green paint color has a dominant yellow-brown undertone, hence making the color feel quite muted and subdued. This sage green paint color by Sherwin Williams has an LRV of 41, hence falling on the medium end of the scale. Now, Swelt Sage by Sherwin Williams has the tendency to appear slightly dull and dingy in a smaller room or a room that receives lesser incoming natural light. So, I would recommend that you restrict the use of this color only as an accent in certain areas of your home. Moreover, the reason why this color has the tendency to appear dull and dingy is because it has definitely more brown than green to it. So, this sage green paint color definitely has more of brown and yellow than green to it. So, definitely making it a more muted and earthy like paint color. Now, the next paint color on my list is Sherwin Williams Roycroft Bronze Green. One of the darkest Sherwin Williams sage green paint colors on my list, Roycroft Bronze Green is a moody, enriching and mysterious paint color to definitely consider for your next project. Especially if you crave a dark, luxe and moody appeal of sage green, this color can definitely do wonders with its green, grey, yellow, bronze undertones. Since it has an LRV of only 9, you must ensure to allow ample natural light to enter. Now, if you're looking to make a moody and bold statement with this dark sage green paint color, you can consider painting all your walls, ceilings, trims and moldings in Sherwin Williams Roycroft bronze green for a dramatic appeal. At the same time, allow ample natural light to enter the space, and meanwhile choose different paint finishes for each of these surfaces so you can get the best look. Moreover, this bold and luxe sage green paint color can look just so amazing with your red oak, your white oak and even walnut hardwood finishes. Now the next paint color on my list is Sherwin Williams Softened Green. One shade lighter than Sherwin Williams Clary Sage, Sherwin Williams Softened Green is a soft sage green paint color that can feel just so calming and refreshing. Sharing synonyms with organic and earthy, this soft, light and airy sage green color can make a beautiful appeal on the kitchen cabinets, bathroom vanity, built-in shelves, front door and even accent furniture. With an LRV of 49, this color falls on the medium end of the scale and can hold itself pretty well in excessive natural light conditions. Now with Softened Green by Sherwin Williams, I would recommend that you pair satin brass, oil rub bronze or even satin chrome on the knobs, hardware fixtures and lighting fixtures. You can choose to make an accent with this paint color, let's say on the wainscoting of your kids' room or just on the bathroom vanity, or for a larger space you can even choose to paint all the walls in this beautiful and timeless Sherwin Williams sage green paint color. Now the next paint color on my list is Sherwin Williams Contented. Sherwin Williams Contented is the least sage green color amongst the rest of my list. This green grey paint color that has a wing of yellow and blue undertones can considerably appear slightly cooler than its counterparts. With an LRV of 52, this sage green paint color feels considerably lighter and airier, hence can effortlessly work in smaller sized homes as well. So whether you have a coastal interior design style or a beach house to decorate, Sherwin Williams Contented can truly make a beautiful appeal. So if you're not particularly intrigued by very warmer sage green paint colors that have a yellow and brown undertone, and if you're looking for a sage green color that is slightly on the cooler end of the scale, then Contented can play a beautiful role. It has a wing of blue undertones as well, hence can work beautifully. Now the next paint color on my list is Sherwin Williams Sage. Sherwin Williams Sage is a muted green grey paint color that isn't overly bright, stark or bold. This true sage green paint color has a perfect blend of green grey and yellow undertones to make a perfect soothing and calming aesthetic in any space. With an LRV of 42, this color definitely falls on the medium end of the scale. Now Sherwin Williams Sage can come off really beautiful with warmer off-white colors. So let's say if you have this sage color on the kitchen cabinets or your bathroom vanity or your built-in shelves, then you can choose a paint color like Sherwin Williams Alabaster or even Greek Villa for the surrounding walls. At the same time, this paint color can pair just so beautifully with your red oak hardwood finish, with your walnut finishes, even white oak with sage is quite good to go. Now the next paint color on my list is Sherwin Williams Escape Grey. Another beautiful sage green color on my list, Sherwin Williams Escape Grey is a muted green grey paint color that isn't too light, bright or dark. This sage green paint color falls on the perfect medium end of the scale with an LRV of 41. Moreover, it also has a touch of blue undertone to make the color slightly cool. Now Escape Grey can truly look beautiful and phenomenal on the kitchen cabinets, especially in the south and west facing rooms. You can experiment with this Escape Grey color. It definitely has more grey than green to it, but under certain lighting conditions or in a well lit home or a well lit space, this color can also flaunt off a touch of green or blue undertone as compared to the grey undertones. Now the next color on my list is Sherwin Williams Secret Garden. Sherwin Williams Secret Garden is a dark sage green paint color that can also share synonyms with an olive green paint color. This rich, stark and saturated sage green paint color can work beautifully on built-in shelves, kitchen cabinets and bathroom vanity. With an LRV of only 8, this dark toned Sherwin Williams sage green paint color will readily make your space feel cozy, confined, modern and much closer to nature. So if you're looking for a slightly rich, moody and luxe appeal, Secret Garden can equally work phenomenally in such spaces. It's slightly saturated, so you know the difference between this paint color and other darker sage green paint colors out there. But in the end, this paint color will never disappoint you. You can also use this paint color with certain nature-inspiring wallpapers for an utmost eccentric and eclectic look. Now the last paint color on my list is Sherwin Williams Eclipse. Sherwin Williams Eclipse is a dark toned sage green paint color with a dominant brown undertone. This is a moody and dramatic sage green paint color that can readily make your space feel cozy, calm and closer to nature. With an LRV of 14, this color falls on the darker end of the scale but not super dark like the above mentioned dark sage green paint colors. You must always ensure to use this paint color in a well-lit space or a home that receives considerable incoming natural light. Also, if you restrict the use of this paint color only on the accents, it can play just phenomenally. Meanwhile, if you're particularly intrigued with an organic and raw look, then Sherwin Williams Eclipse can truly play a wonderful role. So now that I've discussed my list of 12 best Sherwin Williams sage green paint colors from light tone to medium tone to dark tone, did you particularly like any? Well, I covered most of them. I covered the ones that have dominant yellow undertones or yellow or brown undertones and even brown undertones. I also covered a great paint color that has a dominant green undertone and some of them which also have a wink of blue undertones. Well, I would love to know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to check out my website www.nishthasadhana.com and my Etsy shop that has tons and tons of pre-packaged color palettes out there. Lastly, don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel as I'm coming out with these color related and interior design related videos every Monday for you. Bye.